Right. So being on the brink of homelessness has been an experience. Uh, you just don't recognize when it can happen and how far it can go, what it can do to your mindset. So, short story, a lot of people have been following because I'm very vocal on everything that happens to me in my life. And, you know, today we're, me and my family, I'm sorry, I get this out of my teeth. I am at an amazing little tiny cafe that I found. I knew I just needed to go to sit at, um, and had a nice small little piece of baklava. Um, yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, here with my family, we don't know my aunt, her boyfriend. We don't know where we're putting our heads tonight. Um, Self-help eviction by landlords that wouldn't give my aunt AC, who has a disability with heat regulation, and it messes with her really bad. And they would not put the AC back, like for like 3, almost 4 months. No AC. She had just moved in, and it broke, and they wouldn't fix it. No idea why. All this crazy stuff. And she withheld rent, and she didn't, I guess, properly legally like go through the courts that way, but she didn't know, and that kind of messed everything up. But the federal government is taking over the case. However, that doesn't help us this moment right now. Don't know where we're putting heads because of everything that's been happening between the landlords and a tenant who lives also on the property, who's not even supposed to be living on the property because it's not zoned for two people living on the same property in different buildings. Like, so many code enforcements have been called out. We finally got a code enforcement to come out, the president, and he wrote off a ton of stuff. So they're handling that now, which makes sense why they didn't want to come out fix things, because they recognize that they've been doing everything really wrong and really unsafe. So that's being taken care of, and that's great. But again, it doesn't help us with our heads and where we're resting them tonight. So I'm just asking, reaching out if anybody, I have contacted so many resources, and there are no resources that help emergencies. And this is the pocket that is getting people homeless. This window where people are evicted out 24 hours. Within 24 hours, gone. What are you supposed to do? You're not giving people time to pack their things up, and even financially, because obviously getting evicted, there's something with finances, which makes it hard. So what are people supposed to do? So financially, we're not in the best state, so we don't have all this money to go to the hotels or Airbnb and things like that. We don't have that. If we had more time and the opportunity for transitional, movement, she's got a FEMA grant that's been waiting to be used, and landlords wouldn't take it, and they can't release the money until whenever. So again, and all of these help, these resources that we've been brought to, we've called, none of them can help in emergencies. I tried to call someone who gave me another number for potential hotel vouchers, and I can't get through to him. So what are people supposed to do? This is not okay. We all gotta do better. But right now, I'm just asking if anybody in the Sanford, Seminole County area, if you have Airbnb that you'd be willing to lend out for us, and so we can get everything in order, please let me know. Or if you have Cash App, Zelle, anything you guys can donate to help us. I have a fight at the end of this month, and then I'll have money. I just got a new job that I'm gonna be filling out all my applications in. If you guys didn't know, I had lost my business in February, wanted to bring faith into it, and landlord didn't like that, so he kicked us out, and I couldn't stay. Like, financially, I just couldn't stay. And I've had so much more happen to me. So if you don't know my full story, I'm gonna keep talking about it. But right now, we really need some help in where we're gonna put our heads tonight. Um, and then I want to stop homelessness, because this doesn't feel good. And I know I'm not in the worst position. We're all very smart and intelligent and skillful people, but we're in a bad situation. And I know there are others that don't have others to lean on. So it makes me really sad to see this stuff happening to people. Um, but right now we're still in a situation where we need help. My fight's at the end of this month. I need a place to be able to focus so I can win this fight and do what I got to do and get my money so I can do all this help uh, that I've been wanting to do for people. Um, get myself in order first because I can't be a wounded healer anymore. I need to focus on myself so I can help others in the best way that I possibly can. So right now I'm asking for help. I have full faith that the Lord is going to send the right people to help, and I'm going to be able to go and do my free self defense seminars that I've been wanting to do for domestic violence victims and empowerment of women, especially ones that have been dealing with narcissistic abuse. My coach did that to me for 9 years. He did a lot of things to me, and I've openly talked about it. And I want to encourage other women and give them the discernment to see through the enemy's lies and to hear through the enemy's lies when enemy's speaking to them and stop being manipulated by them. Like, I just want to do all these things. But for me to do these things right now, I need a place to rest my head while I rebuild myself. So if you can help me rebuild myself so I can help others, I would greatly appreciate that. Um, I don't want to think like my thoughts are all over the place. It's just so much happening, so fast, and getting more and more comfortable coming on here and speaking about all this stuff to you guys. So if anybody can help, please let me know. God bless you all. I love you all so much. Let's end homelessness.